Today I'll show you how to make duck masala fry. Duck is not associated much with Indian cuisine, but it is in fact eaten widely in many parts of India. For this recipe, I am using just the duck crown, which is the upper part of the duck, which I have cut into a few pieces as shown here. You can use the full duck if you want to for this recipe. I am also using 1 large red pepper, 1 red onion, 5 cloves of garlic and some ginger. I am also using some whole spices for this recipe, which are black peppercorns, mustard seeds, dried red chilies, 2 black cardamoms, cloves, 1 star anise and cinnamon. Now I am going to gently roast the dry spices to release the oils for a minute or two. As shown here, give the pan a shake and you'll soon see the mustard seeds starting to pop. Don't burn the spices. Transfer them into a mixer as shown here and grind them into a paste, into a powder, sorry. That's the powder done. Now we are going to slice 2 tomatoes into quarters or a bit smaller as well. Now it's time to slice the onions. Chop them up into tiny bits as I'm doing here. Now into a pot add some oil. Then add the chopped onions into the pot. Give them a stir. Now it's time to add the ginger and the garlic and stir for around 2 minutes. It's now time to add the duck pieces into the pot. Stir them around, get a bit of color on the meat pieces. Now add the ground spices into the pot and fry everything together for around 2 to 3 minutes. A lovely aroma will fill your kitchen at around this time. Now it's time to add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, one teaspoon of chili powder, and mix them in with the rest of the ingredients. In go the tomatoes after around 2 minutes. Make sure you bash the tomatoes a bit. Like I'm doing here. Keep stirring, keep frying, turning the meat pieces around. Now add some water into the pot stir and scrape the spices from the bottom of the pot. We don't want any spices sticking to the bottom of the pot. That's why we added the water. As you can see, it looks rather lovely now, although it's not yet fully cooked. Time to add a bit more water, enough to partially cover the duck pieces. Add a little bit of more water. That should do it. Now bring the water to a boil and cover with a lid. Cook on medium flame for about half an hour. After half an hour, take the lid off and add the sliced red pepper to the pot. Give it a stir. Add some salt according to your taste. Now stir fry the duck further on high flame to reduce the water content of the dish. As you can see, the water is reducing and the gravy has thickened and the duck looks nicely fried. It's time to plate up the duck. Garnish with green chilies and coriander and serve with either rice or bread. Trust me guys, this is an absolutely gorgeous recipe, and if you have never had duck before, this dish is a wonderful introduction to duck meat for you. Simple, flavorful, and utterly delicious. Enjoy!